Well, hello, boys, girls, and all. Welcome to my very small review of Godzilla vs. King Kong. Now, in this very small review, I will try not to spoil any major plot points in this movie, so let's get on with it. So, to clarify something before I technically even start this, is that I am generally more of a Godzilla fan myself. I just personally find his aesthetic and look to be generally cooler all around, and, his movies are kind of more interesting in my opinion. Not to say that King Kong's bad or anything. I just generally like Godzilla better overall. But to be frank, overall this movie is pretty good in my opinion. It kind of focuses a little bit more, well, not just a little bit, but a lot more on Kong overall. But as a Godzilla fan, I'm generally just fine with it. Godzilla had two movies while Kong only had one, which was pretty alright. Skull Island was alright. I just think King of Monsters was generally better because it had a lot more monsters and a lot more stuff to build on Godzilla's character. So this movie focusing more on Kong's perspective is generally alright comparatively. Just give the two a little bit more to work with. That being said, at the end of the day, they're both animals, so it's not like they have like a huge like personality overall. I mean, it's not like Godzilla has any cool quirks or such. It's just big lizard man. Well, not that man, but big lizard just moving around the city and destroying stuff. That being said, the plot kind of made Godzilla seem a little bit more destructive than usual. Which is kind of to me. Normally, Godzilla was more of a protector of humans and such. Didn't try to blow everything up, but in this movie, he kind of stopped caring a little bit. There's legitimately a scene where Godzilla could easily have just gone under a bridge, but decided, nah, screw it. I'm just gonna walk through it and blow up these cars real quick. Kind of acts that one scene in the first movie of Godzilla, where Godzilla was legitimately walking or swimming underneath battleships and such, and looked at a bridge real quick before accidentally breaking it because he got shot by missiles and accidentally broke a bridge. Because he was hurt. Instead of just being like, screw the humans, I'm gonna walk through them. It's weird because of this, a little bit more like wanton destruction, he kind of seemed to be like painted as the bad guy a little bit compared to King Kong, because King Kong's mostly in the forest or on a ship trying to get to a specific area via the humans. Also, let's talk about the humans as well. They are again, it's a Godzilla movie, so humans shouldn't be the most important thing of this movie. So, but without them, the plot can't exactly move along. So they have to be there. On Kong's side, there's a scientist, a little kid who's deaf, which is pretty okay. More sign language interpretation. Sign language should be put in more videos overall. So that's cool, I guess. Two scientists, big brain. Kong can't do this, Kong can do that. Oh, sign language. Oh, Kong's are very smart. You can't cage Kong, blah, 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 blah. And big, generic corporation, trying to get resources from a different area because, evil corporations' money. That's King Kong's side. Now, on Godzilla's side, there's Millie Bobby Brown, from Godzilla, King of Monsters. She's fine, but the people that she's paired with are awful. One manic podcaster who's all about exposing the evil doings of this evil corporation who can't shut up for 5 minutes. And another high school friend of Millie Bobby Brown who's there because, he has a car to drive Millie Bobby Brown to one destination, and that's about it. Also, just Millie Bobby Brown's dad, who doesn't really do anything in the film except be mad that Millie Bobby Brown is listening to podcast conspiracies. Those other humans, which they do, have plot relevance and such, but it's a Godzilla vs. King Kong movie, so you're not really gonna care too much about them. Now for the actual fight was pretty good, to be frank. Both got good hits in, which is very nice. In the trailers, it kind of seemed like Kong was just slapping Godzilla around, but in the actual movie, Godzilla was getting some good hits in. Very nice. I won't tell you, how or who wins, but overall, the fights were very good. So good on the movie for actually doing that. Well, I mean, if they didn't do it well, then what's the point of watching the movie? So they did it that well. So congratulations on having the movie have a good selling point. Overall, I'd give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Is it better than Kong? Yeah, probably. Is it better than Godzilla 1? Yeah, it kind of is, to be frank. in my opinion. But I don't think it's better than Godzilla 2 King of Monsters. That just had too much going for it. Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, multiple good fights, perfect balance of, humans and, monsters. That, in my opinion, is probably kind of like the better one. But it's still very good. Both of these are still very good. And with the way this movie ended, they could easily make another King Kong movie, so there's that. No after the credits sequence though, so that's still a little disappointing. Marvel movies just kind of spoiled me on that, to be frank. I kind of wish a lot of movies had extra end the credit scenes, but that's just me. Overall, I definitely think this movie's a good watch. I suggest checking it out. I watched it on HBO Max because, goddamn, I'm not going to movie theaters anytime soon. It also gives you, the ability to skip through annoying scenes with that specific human that I'm talking about. But that's it for this review. Pretty short, pretty sweet. Just overall decent movie, and I just think you should check it out. If you like this, small review, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Or if you don't, then, well, don't do any of that. It's up to you. It'd be really cool if you did, though.